Hello, my beautiful people. It's your girl Riri Okoye. Welcome to the Happiness Growth Podcast. And here is where I talk about all things to do with happiness and well-being. This is the 7th episode, and we're going to be talking about happiness and goal setting. Now, I have been on a journey of goal setting for years. Read books about goal setting, so it's just something in my DNA now. I would say that I'm a habitual goal setter. I know about SMART goals, and let's talk about them together. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. So goals are like, they've been printed in my subconscious mind, But the thing about goals is that sometimes you don't meet your goals. And sometimes when you don't meet your goals, it can lead to discouragement. It can lead to unhappiness. Some people can even label themselves as a failure because they didn't meet their goals. Now, a lot of the times when I've gone for these workshops about goal setting, when I've read books on goal setting, there's all these things that motivate you, but I find that a lot of the times they don't really talk about what actually happens if you don't achieve your goals. Like, you write them down, you make them measurable, you make them achievable, realistic, time-based. You say, by the end of November, I am going to hit this goal. What actually happens if you didn't meet your goals? That's what we're going to be talking about today on the Happiness Podcast. So grab yourself a cup of coffee, tea, water. Let's talk about it. Okay, so the first step is to do an audit. And again, this is if you didn't meet your goals. Do an audit. And this audit is not a public thing. It's not something that you have to call your friends, go live on Instagram. No, this is a private audit about your goals. And ask yourself the question that even I have been asking myself about one particular goal that I didn't achieve in the month of November. And the question is, why didn't I meet that goal? And you've got to think about it. You've got to examine it. Was there anything that interfered in the way of you not achieving it? Did you follow through on all parts of the plan? Did you were you trying to skip things? Were you measuring? Were you making it achievable? Was your goal really realistic? Okay? All right. So you've done that. Number 2, what can you do if you didn't meet your goal? It's the end of the month. You're coming into a new month and you're just feeling discouraged. Investigate with what is really working towards achieving your goal and what isn't. Because the worst thing, and I know it's happened to me, is to keep on doing the same thing and getting the same results. It's actually called insanity, isn't it? Okay? And another question that I'm really going to ask you is this. Do you really care about that goal? Another question is, what is your motivation? Because motivation is really key. Okay, I have so many goals. And one of the goals that I didn't achieve this month is weight loss. I haven't even measured myself as in weight, but I just know I feel it. But how motivated was Riri in the month of November? Did Riri stop eating those mince pies that my brother-in-law keeps bringing into his house, or my husband that loves his chocolates and loves his desserts? Did Riri say no? Did Riri say, not today? Today, I'm going to eat my cabbage. Not today. I'm going to eat my lettuce or my, anything else. I'm going to drink my water. I'm not taking that wine. No, get thee behind me. Did Riri say that? You get the picture? Okay, number 3 is so important. It's to get feedback. On the last episode, I was talking about happiness and relationships. And to carry that over, do you have a good friend that is just your accountability partner? Okay? And I've got to shout out to my friend Glam, Dorothy, as some people know her. She is my accountability partner. She has been my accountability partner since 2012, okay, for a lot of things, right? So in this season of my life, Dorothy, Glam, whoop, 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 whoop. She is my accountability partner. So do you. Who is your accountability partner? An accountability partner is somebody, both of you are trying to achieve a goal. It's not just one person. So both of you are, you are, what's the word now? You are holding yourselves accountable, right? You're holding yourselves accountable for a goal. So you both call each other up in the morning, in the day, in the week, and you're like, have you done this? Have you done that? And you're just, it helps you. It really does. It really helps you towards your goal. So think about who can really be your accountability partner. Now, the final thing that I'm going to say in terms of happiness and goal setting, and even if you didn't achieve your goal at the end of November, is remind yourselves of the lessons learned, because there's always something to learn from, what you didn't achieve. And guess what? And I say that I've got different groups of friends, but I say that, and I've said it recently to a group of friends of mine. I'm careful about the words that I plant into this body of mine. I'm careful about what I say to myself. So I try my best, and you should try this too, to avoid negative words, to avoid saying things that you don't really want to happen or you don't really want to be. Focus on what you want or what you define for yourself. So you're never going to hear Riri Okoye ever saying to you that Riri Okoye is a failure. Never. That is never, ever going to come out of my mouth. What you are going to hear is that Riri Okoye has learned lessons, and I have learned plenty of lessons, okay? So say that to yourself. Say that if you've come to the end of November and you haven't achieved the goals, it's not a failure, it's lessons learned. And I want you, after this podcast, to go down, get a piece of paper, phone, use anything that you want to use, even your voice, and record all the lessons learned from the actions that you did in terms of trying to achieve that goal in November. And then there's another point of goal setting, and even trying to achieve things where we have to let go and let God. Let go. It's like you've done the best that you can do. You've got to a point where as long as you are doing your best, as long as you are trying your best with this goal, you've got to at some point step back and let go. And I've had so many testimonials from my families, different members of my family, that has happened to. At the point where they had forgotten about it, and they get a call, oh, we want you for this or that, because they have done the necessary, but at some point they have let go and let God, okay? So the final thing that I would suggest that you do at the end of the month is to list all the things that you have achieved. Because I'm sure there's a lot of things, even if it wasn't that particular goal, I'm sure that there's a lot of things that you have done in this month that has made you smile, that has made your heart sing, okay? So that is what I want you to do at the end of the month so that you are not discouraged. Once again, my name is Riri Okoye. You have been listening to the Happiness Growth Podcast, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week, okay? So take care, and I wish you all the best for the week. Bye. And if you are listening to this on YouTube channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button so that you can get episodes like this. Guess what? I don't always, I take my time with my podcast. I don't always do a video, but I just thought today, well, my hair's looking good. I'm looking sharp. I can do a video. So if you are watching this on my YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and subscribe to me. Okay? Take care. Bye.